Hey, good morning. It's Sunday. Look, I got a bunch of critters with me. Clara, Clara, say hi. Clara is a polydactyl kitty that I have. Had her for many years. She's about 10 years old. And she was a great kitten, and she's a sweet gal. And there's Gunther. Say hi, Gunther. What are you doing? And his sister's laying down there. Gunther, as he is growing, okay, when I was 3 years old, I got my first dog for my birthday. My mom's a dog lover, my dad was a dog lover, and it started me off on many years of having literally dozens of dogs in my life. But my first little dog was a Chihuahua Dachshund mix that looked incredibly much like Gunther in the face. He was solid brown, but he was built like Gunther. He had the same tail, same legs, same kind of body. He looked like a little deer. And he was solid brown, and I had him until I was 11 years old. He was tougher than a junkyard dog. And he got hit by a car, I don't even know how many times. He got torn up by a Labrador. He was like super dog, super butch. And but he ended up, oh, and he ran away one time because he was in lust after a little girl, and he was gone for 6 months. And it was right after we had moved to the city to Albuquerque, and one day I came home from school, and there he was. He had traveled almost 20 miles and had been gone for a very long time, and the bottoms of his feet were wore off from being lost and walking 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 and walking. And then I had him for a good maybe like 3 more years after that. I guess about 2 more years. He got killed when I was about almost 12. So anyway, what I was saying is Gunther is really starting to even look more like him. I didn't really notice the resemblance when he was a puppy. I think it was because of the black, but as he's grown, his face really looks like Butch. So it's kind of neat. And Moxie is also very tough. She's a little bit smaller than her brother, but she is tough. She picks fights with him, and if he tries to get by the food, she stands right by it. And it's so funny because you know my dog Ginger, it's so windy out here. I hope y'all be able to hear this. She is mixed blue heeler, I think, mixed with miniature Doberman, and so she's quite big, but she has a bobtail like a miniature Doberman, and she looks like one in the face. Moxie looks almost exactly like her, and she also has a bobtail, so they kind of look like mother and daughter. It's really cute, and they hang out together, and it's real cute. But anyway, Sunday, I have been working. I'm going to go inside because it's windy out here. I've been working on moving the nursery into the other room, and I'm going to start vlogging baby news, or vlogging baby stuff, as well as posting videos over on my baby channel. And so if you're interested in that, I will be giving more information and actually vlogging over there with baby news, baby items, stuff in the reborn community. I'll just be adding a lot more over there because I figured out how to switch accounts on my phone. So now that I figured that out and it's real easy, I will be vlogging more over there. It took me a while to figure it out. Let's see, what am I going to do today? Today's St. Patrick's Day. Oh my gosh, happy St. Patrick's Day. Yes, I've got my green on. Don't you want to know? Toenails. I gotta have to cook. Now that reminds me of some stuff I'll have to do. I've got my corned beef in there. Kids. See, she's the one she wants the attention, so she's telling him move. Look how cute. What is that, Moxie? Hi. So I have to do that. I've got my corned beef in there. My husband picked it up the other night. It was the last one. And one, the guy at the checkout stand told him, oh, they're for $5. They're like $5. And because they were having a sale on them. So he went back there, and there was only one left, and then there was one right next to it for the same weight and everything, and it was $20. It's like, I need to start pickling my own corned beef, or corning my own beef, or whatever you call it, because that's ridiculous. And I love corned beef, and actually, it has so many chemicals in it, you really should do it at home, because, it's got a lot of terrible chemicals in it. Saltpeter for one, and that pickling stuff. Now, let's see, what else did I want to say? The old man's sleeping in. Slept most of the day yesterday off and on. All he did was move locations. He went from bed to chair. Did a little bit of work. Very little bit of work. And then he went back to his chair, and he slept there till 12:30, and then he went to bed. So that was most of the day. That's what he did. So I pretty much didn't get to do anything because I had to kind of avoid the area where he was at. And, because I don't like to wake him up. Like, I unplug the phone when he's sleeping. I don't let anybody bother him. He doesn't care if they bother me, but I make sure they don't bother him. If I sleep in, he's like, I don't care if the phone's ringing. He makes all kinds of, I think it's because he tries to wake me up. Makes all kinds of racket. And, he doesn't care if I get pissed off when I get woke up. I need to go feed. Since I got up late, everything's running late this morning. But anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, and have a wonderful day. If you go out and have a green beer, have one for me. If you don't, well, pinch yourself or something. All right, I love y'all. Be blessed. Have a happy Sunday, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.